In the heart of a vibrant African market town, where the scent of roasted yams mingled with the clanging of metal wares and women's laughter echoed between stalls, there lived a chief like no other. Chief Ayaba. Proud. Regal. But obsessed with his appearance. One day, after returning from a visit to a foreign palace, Ayaba summoned artisans from far and wide to create a mirror so grand it swallowed an entire wall of his palace hall. Let them see what greatness looks like, he declared, but he didn't stop there. He ordered every villager, young and old, to come before the mirror each morning and speak praises of his beauty. Say the truth. He would boom, lifting his chin. And by truth, he meant flattery. Those who stammered, hesitated, or dared suggest he looked tired or aged. Banished. Exiled to the riverbanks. The town grew silent with fear. Children rehearsed lines before entering the hall. Mothers wept behind curtains. No one dared say otherwise until she arrived, a girl. Mute. Small as a drum. Limping slightly from an old wound. Her name was Adume. She did not speak because she could not. But she saw. And what she saw behind the chief's smile made her soul tremble, and on the day of her summons, when the guard opened the palace doors and shoved her toward the glimmering mirror, she did something no one expected. She did not bow, she did not smile. Instead, she reached into her goatskin pouch and held up a tiny shard of her own mirror. Cracked. Cloudy. Barely the size of her palm, the hall went quiet. The chief leaned forward, amused. What is this? A joke. But then, he looked, and what he saw made the laughter die in his throat. In Adume's tiny mirror shard, Chief Ayaba did not see his regal face. No, the reflection was wrong in a way that chilled the bones. His face sagged. His eyes were hollow. His teeth blackened. His once polished skin bubbled like rotten yam flesh. He looked. Cursed, the chief stumbled back, gasps filled the hall. The villagers peered between fingers, eyes wide with fear. Witchcraft. One guard muttered. It's a trick mirror. Cried another, but Adume stood firm. Silent. Her eyes steady, and deep inside, Chief Ayaba knew this was not a trick. He had once been a generous ruler. Before the mirror. Before the hunger for praise. Before exile became routine and fear ruled the square. He turned to his own towering mirror, expecting comfort, but now, even that mirror looked strange. His perfect reflection seemed smug. Arrogant. He could no longer bear it. With one loud crash, he struck it with his staff. The mirror shattered. 1,000 slivers rained down, each one reflecting not his face, but his cruelty. Tears welled in his eyes. I have become the monster my people feared, he whispered. And that whisper spread like a breeze through the room. From guard to noble to cook, he knelt before Adume, and for the first time in years, the hall was not filled with praise, but with truth. When truth reigns, so do the people. The days that followed were unlike any the village had seen. Chief Ayaba called a gathering beneath the baobab tree, inviting every elder, trader, and child. He confessed. Not just in words, but in actions. He offered back lands seized. He returned banished families. And in a quiet corner of the palace, he built a chamber not of mirrors, but of listening. At its heart, he placed Adume's mirror shard. From that day, every major decision was made before that tiny broken piece. Let the mirror remind us, Ayaba said, that beauty without justice is a curse. And Adume, though she never spoke a word, her presence echoed louder than drums. Appointed as the chief's closest advisor, she carried the mirror shard wherever she went. She walked through markets freely, children running behind her, calling her Adume the brave. And as for the villagers, they no longer feared the hall. They filled it with song, with stories, with laughter that did not hide. Because truth had returned, and the mirror that once demanded praise, Dot was now a shard that reflected the soul.